guys, it's me Shadow, and today I want to talk about my top 5 anticipated games for this year. And they're not going to count games that I've already released, but I am going to mention my honorable mentions for games that I've really enjoyed playing so far this year. So let's get straight into the video. My first honorable mention game that I really enjoyed playing this year was Resident Evil 4 Remake. I think this remake has got to be one of my favourite remakes I've ever played. I really liked the Resident Evil 3 remake, and I think it was fantastically done. And 4, they just did it way better than Resident Evil 4. And I have to give it props for how well they did 4. It wasn't too long, it wasn't too short, everything was really well done, and it reminded me of the first time I played Resident Evil 4 a while back. And this game really bring the feels of how in love I am with the Resident Evil series. I think it's personally one of my favourite series out there. It's not a flawless series, I give it that, because Resident Evil 5, I personally don't like it. It's not because of the writing or anything, I just personally don't like the game. But yeah, Resident Evil 4 has been a really amazing game so far this year, and it's a really good game of the year contender. So let's move on to our second final honourable mention. Our second honourable mention is a game that I played at the start of the year, but I stopped playing because I stopped enjoying it, but it's still a really good game, and that is Wulong Fallen Dynasty. And I know there's been previous games of the Wulong series, I haven't played any of them, but for a good introduction for the Wulong series, this game was amazing. The game isn't too challenging, but the starting boss in the first area is really challenging for some reason, and I don't know why they made it so hard, but it's just one of them. And I really enjoy the combat of how it feels. It feels like a Sekiro type game, even though I stopped playing it after I just beat the guy, not just a few months ago. I beat the guy in the temple, but it was a really hard pick between this game and a Dead Space remake, and I love Dead Space and I did finish it, but I don't want to have 2 horror games as honorable mention, so I'm going to put this one here. Anyway, let's start with the actual list. Coming in at number 5 is a game that I don't even know if it's going to release this year, but it got revealed at the PlayStation showcase, and I'm hoping it's legit, because if it's not legit, I'm going to be upset, because the game looks amazing, and that is Phantom Blade. And this game, when I saw it, I think everyone saw it, it looked like Bloodborne, and I was about to lose my mind if this was the second sequel for Bloodborne. But this game looks really well, developed, and the combat looks really smooth. The character designs look flawless, and the game itself looks really interesting to play. But the only issue for this game, I've heard a lot of rumours going around saying this game might not actually come out, and if that is, that's going to be a real disappointment, because this game looks really good. It looks like a dark, a Sekiro, but a darker toned type of game, and the combat looks really nice, the rule running looks really nice. I just wish we have another gameplay trailer so we can see if the game actually comes out, because there's another game that is similar to this, but it's about Wukong, and I can't remember what the game's called, but I'll put what the game's called on the screen now. But the game looks really cool, and you're able to shapeshift into different stuff as Wukong, as the Monkey King. And so far, we've had a few gameplay trailers about that, but we still haven't had a release date for that game. And so far, it's the debate if the game's actually raw or not. And right now, we haven't heard anything new about Phantom Blade since the PS4 showcase. But right now, I need another trailer and a release date to see if this game's actually coming out. But that is my number 5 spot for one of my most anticipated games of the year. Coming in at number 4. This is going to surprise a lot of people, because this is some people's game of the year, and that is Spider-Man 2. And there's a reason that this game's second. It's just the top 3 are going to be amazing games for me, and the second number 2 is coming out really soon. This game looks really good, and the way the combat looks amazing. I can't wait for October to come around when this game actually comes out. We're able to play as Miles and Peter now, and there's been some hints that apparently you're going to play as Venom, and if that's the case, this game can be amazing. I love Venom's design. I love the whole aspect of Venom and how he is now connected with Harry Osborn. I like how they've built it up Venom, because for the first 2 games, Venom has been like hinted at the end credit scene. We're getting like, we've had trailers with Craven. I think Craven's going to be the main antagonist of this game, even though Venom's going to be there. I think Craven's going to be the main antagonist. We've seen Wraith. We saw the first actual look of Wraith, and she looks amazing. We've seen Miles interact with Martin Lee, and I really want to see how he reacts to that, because obviously Martin Lee was responsible for taking his dad's life. So far, this game looks amazing. The combat looks really good, and the story, I'm hoping the story is well done, because the switching aspect of switching between Miles and Peter, it looks like it's going to be really fun. But the issue I think that the game's going to have is it's going to be really grindy. I think, because a game that I'm always reminded of that has like 2 different characters and you have to level up 2 different skill trees and 2 different abilities is Assassin's Creed Syndicate. And I forgot, the people that made the Spider-Man games have done a really good job of balancing out the grinding aspect, so it's not so important. But with 2 different characters, if they're going to make it there where you cannot finish the game without those 2 characters max level, it's probably going to be really annoying. And I'm not saying the game's going to be bad, because it looks really good. I'm hoping the grinding is reasonable, not over the top. I'm hoping it's just reasonable. But yeah, that's what I think of Spider-Man 2 so far. If you guys think, oh yeah, it should be number 1, God no, it's not number 1 for me. I'm not the biggest fan of Spider-Man. Actually no, I am a big fan of Spider-Man, but the games, there's been more hyped games for me that are coming out this year. Anyway, coming in at our top 3. At number 3, we played the demo recently on my channel, and that was Lies of P. Even though this game made me rage quit, I still love the aspect of Bloodborne that it's had on this game, and the whole Pinocchio type of puppet style of the game, and how the enemies move and how the lore just like twists into the game. It looks really, really good. I can't remember when this game comes out, but so far I'm really invested in the combat in this game. I'm hoping it's not gonna. I'm hoping they fix the sharp hinge shit. I'm hoping they fix that, because that so far that looks really annoying, and I don't like that aspect of the game at the minute. But right now I'm still super excited for this game to come out, and I might make a series on it if I enjoy it, but I need to actually finish it and see when it comes out, because number 2 is a game I've already pre-ordered and I am waiting to drop. So yeah, let's get into number 2. I know we went past that really quickly, but you've guys seen me play Lies of P, so I don't really want to spend too much time on it. So coming in at number 2 is Armored Core 6, and I've never played an Armored Core game before. It's not that because they look bad or anything. I've just never actually been invested with the game series. I have seen the game before. I've seen a lot of games before, but Armored Core 6 looks really good. It's like a Dark Souls type mecha game, and it looks fantastic. I've seen some gameplay reveals come out recently. I've seen Vati's videos on it. It looks so good, and I cannot wait for me to play this game, because I've never played an Armored Core game, and I am really excited for this game to come out. It comes out August 25th, a few days after my birthday, and I am going to play the shit out of this game. I won't be able to play it on the day because I'm at Anime Con, so I won't be able to play it, and that's a big sad, but this game is going to be fantastic. I love the movement, the music, the boss fights, the whole atmosphere for this game looks brilliant, and I'm super excited for this game to come out. And I don't think this game will win Game of the Year just because of Spider-Man, but it's going to be really close, man. I'm hoping this game's good, and it looks fantastic, so it probably is going to be good. But coming in at our number 1 spot, and you guys saw him on the thumbnail, you guys know who's coming up now, and it is Mortal Kombat 1. And people are going to be shocked by that, but I'm a massive MK fan. I have been since I've been into gaming, because MK Deception was the first ever game I played. I've been playing every single Mortal Kombat game since, and I cannot wait for this game. When I mean I have videos planned for this game already, I have videos planned for this game already. I'm a big fan of the whole Liu Kang creating his own timeline, the characters revealed. We've got Gearus, we've got Scorpion, we've got Sub-Zero, we've got Li Mei. I am so hyped for this game. You cannot believe the hype I have for this game. I am probably one of the, like, out of all the friends like I have that play fighting games, I'm probably the biggest Mortal Kombat fan, and even though MK11, I'm not the biggest fan of MK11 just because of the breaks and the getaway shit in it. I don't think the story's that good, but I really think the combo potential was there in MK11, but they didn't fully invest in it. I think they kind of limited themselves because of the crushing blows. But in this game, there is no crushing blows. There is so many good air combos. This game is going to be fantastic. September 14th, I am going to be sweating my balls off on this game. And trust me when I say I'm planning to play this game a lot on the channel. Half the channel's going to be MK as soon as I get my hands on this game. The one thing I have seen on YouTube is that Mortal Kombat isn't really pushed or advertised because of the blood and guts. So what's going to happen is when the game comes out, I'm going to have to either cut out like the fatalities or the blood or stuff like that, or blur it or put it in black and white. So be warned, I will be covering the story on my channel because I'm a big fan of MK's story, even though I really want to know who's on the roster, because there's only a few slots left now on the roster. We've got the combat pack that was revealed a few days ago with Homelander, Omni-Man, Quan Chi, Takeda and Ermac. That combat pack is one of the best combat packs I've seen. The only issue I have with it is I think they shouldn't have released Omni-Man and Homelander at the same time. I think they should have had Omni-Man first and then someone like Doomslayer or Scream or someone like that instead of Homelander, because I think having two bad superhero characters at the same time can be a bit weird. But anyway, the game looks fantastic. The graphics in all Mortal Kombat games look amazing. The story looks really interesting. The artwork, beautiful. Designs are beautiful. The only design I do not like is Ermac's. I'm hoping they change it. I want a mask on him, please. We're getting another reveal this week. I think it's going to be at some sort of an event. I'm hoping it's either Reptile, the Vampire Girl, I don't know her name, I'll put a picture on screen now of her. Havoc, the Vampire Girl, or Reptile, because I'm a big fan of Reptile, who was my second main in every single Mortal Kombat game except for Monster 11 because he wasn't in the game. But I want Reptile back in the MK games, man, and I want Havoc back as well because he's one of the best looking characters from the 3D era of Mortal Kombat, and right now I'm really hoping they bring him back because he had such a cool design in MKX, and I loved his whole lizard ninja design with the acid. That shit was fire. But yeah, I'm hoping they bring him out soon, and I'm hoping if he's not in the base roster, I'm hoping he's DLC, because we're gonna have a lot of good characters coming in this game. Because Smoke's already back, and I knew he was gonna be in this game because he wasn't in 11 and he wasn't in X. Well, he was in X, but he wasn't playable. But yeah, this game looks fantastic. And I don't care if it doesn't win Game of the Year, I don't care if the story's good, I'm going to have a field day playing this game. I love the whole fucking aerial combos, I love the positioning, I love the blocks. The only thing I've heard that is bad is the movement. I'm hoping that gets adjusted a bit, because the movement is a bit slow and sloppy. And if that gets fixed, I'm going to have a field day on this game. But yeah, those are my top 5 anticipated games of this year. If you disagree with me, I don't fucking care. This is my personal opinion. And if anyone wants to challenge me on Mortal Kombat 1 when it comes out, I'll take on the challenge and I'll kick your ass, bro. I'm down to play anyone on this game when it drops. But right now, MK has been really good, and the hype for this game for me right now has been up there, and I cannot wait for this game to drop. In the comments below, you guys tell me what your anticipated games are for the year. This is definitely mine. Armored Core comes out in a few weeks. I might make a few videos on that. I can't wait for it. And all you Spider-Man haters or lovers, man, good luck, because if this game's good, I'm hoping it gets a Game of the Year contender, because this game is going to be amazing. I did play Street Fighter 6 and I didn't like it, so I returned it and got a refund. I'm a big fan of fighting games, but Street Fighter 6 wasn't good. And I know a lot of people enjoy it, I'm just not a big fan of it. But yeah, so far Game of the Year contenders, I think personally, are Final Fantasy, the new one, Zelda, Resident Evil 4 remake, Dead Space remake. I don't think it has even been like nominated yet. Dead Space remake. Trying to think now. Dead Space remake. Hogwarts Legacy has definitely been confirmed, even though that game was awful in my opinion. Mortal Kombat, I'm hoping. Armored Core or Lies of P is definitely going to be in one of them. And then Spider-Man 2. I'm hoping MK Story's good, and I'm hoping they don't go over the top like they usually do. But yeah, I cannot wait for MK1. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really wanted to make this video earlier on in this year, but I was too busy playing most of these games and obviously redoing myself at the start of the year, so not a lot of videos came out. But I'm hoping you guys like these type of videos now, because I'm going to start making more, because the next 2 videos like coming up, I'll put them on screen now what thumbnails they are, because I've already created the thumbnails. These 2 videos are going to be amazing. I'm putting 100% of effort into this video and those 2 videos in particular. You probably won't get those 2 videos till next week. Well, one next week and one the week after, just because I am trying to just not overdo my schedule, but trying to just improve on the editing side of it. So I want more time to edit. That's why I'm editing now on a Wednesday. I'm recording on a Wednesday and I'm going to edit later tonight and then probably finish it tomorrow. And then hoping to release this video on Saturday. And when this video drops, I'm hoping the editing's good, and if you guys have any problems or any improvements I could add to the editing side of it, please let me know in the comments, or drop me a DM on Instagram or Twitter, or X now that it's called. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you all in a bit. Peace.